Hello and welcome to What I Read, the series of short reviews where I talk about the books that I read this week, and we are talking about Bizarro Year None, issue number 2, written by Kevin Smith and Eric Carcasco, art by Nick Pittari, colors by Michael Garland, and lettered by Dave Sharp. And there's a lot of really cool stuff going on in here. Firstly, we get to see Perry and Jimmy have their sort of Prince and the Pauper, Freaky Friday kind of situation where they're doing each other's jobs. And Jimmy is realizing that, like, he's got to make so many decisions and people are calling on him for stupid stuff. And, like, it's so much. And meanwhile, like, Perry is dealing with, running coffee. And he's like, I used to think that was a dumb thing, but now you need a doctor to order coffee. Which feels at first like a sort of dig at, like, the can I just get a black coffee kind of jokes. But also, like, when you've got, like, 12 coffee orders to run, like, I actually do think that is actually quite a lot of work. Meanwhile, they're trying to figure out what the rules of this world are. Perry says it's silly putty. It's a copy, but it's reverse. But they also recognize that, like, not everything is reverse. Superman still flies, even if, like, what would be the opposite of flying anyway? Burrowing? Everything can't actually be the opposite. But Superman can have flame breath and ice vision instead of heat vision and ice breath. And, they're starting to figure out what is going on with this other Superman. Perry's doing a lot of digging, and Jimmy is doing what he does best and being Superman's best pal. One thing I really loved, though, was Lois Lane of this world. And the reveal at the end that Bizarro has remade Lois Lane many, many times, because while everything else he has made is terrible and flawed and just a mess, he always ends up making Lois Lane perfectly. And so she's always an ace reporter, and she always finds him out. She always figures out that this is just a copy. She never knows when to stop digging, because that's what Lois Lane is.